Today's lecture 2 of Basic Electronics is the Elements of Communication System Part 1. Let's begin with our today's lecture, which is about elements of a communication system. We read about what is communication and what is communication system. Now we have to know what are the basic elements it contains. Every communication system has three essential elements, that is transmitter. We have shown a block diagram which has a transmitter, a medium I stated it as a channel, and a receiver. Let's see the block diagram. The block diagram of a generalized communication system is given below. See, information source, the information which is provided by the person who want to send something, or you can say the sender. Okay, so this is the message signal which is sent by the informer. It is transmitted to the transmitter, which analyze it and changes to electrical signals or any other form, so that it can be understood by the electronic machines. So then it's the transmitted signal which will be again sent to the channel, that is the medium between the transmitter and the receiver. Okay, but the channel may contain noises, that are the other signals which are provided and which can causes the receiver a disrupted set of information. Then the receiver have to do something to get a information which have been provided by the informer. Okay, and this receiver then there is a message signal which is the user of information. This is the basic diagram of a generalized communication system. Now let's read some points. In a communication system, the transmitter is located at one place. The receiver is located at some place far or in. The receiver can be far or can be near to the transmitter. Okay, separate from the transmitter, but the receiver have to be separate from the transmitter, and the channel is the physical medium that connects there to the receiver. I told that the channel works as a medium between the transmitter and the receiver. Okay, let's see the next point. Depending upon the type of communication systems, a channel may be the channel may be in the form of wires or cables connecting transmitter and the receiver, or maybe it is wireless. It depends on the way of communication, that is what is the type of communication it is. Okay, so it depends that will the channel be of with the wire or it will be wireless. Okay, next, the purpose of the transmitter is to connect the message signal produced by the source of information into a form of suitable for the receiver. The transmitter changes the information source to some extent, so the receiver can get a suitable form. Okay. Next, the various things used in communication systems. You know that the source of information can be speech, can be pictures, can be words, can be codes, can be symbols, can be commands, as well as data. Speech. The way I am talking to you is a form of speech, or you may say it's an audio. The thing you are viewing is the pictures or the video. The words which is contained in the video you can see is a form of source. The data you have to send to a manager or to a boss or to a teacher, to anyone, is the data. Symbols used in your message or information is a source of information. Transmitter contains oscillator, amplifiers, antenna. Transmitter contains like oscillators, amplifiers are what? Which amplify it, right? Channel are the wire links, wireless, optical fibers. Receiver, radio, TV, computer, telephone, teleprinter, telegraph, fax, internet. And transmitter also contain filters. Okay. Think of an example like computer. Okay. We give input to the computer, so it is a source of information. The CPU changes it from our source of language to their binary source of language. So CPU works as a transmitter, and the output is the receiver which we receive. Like that, these are the examples of a communication. But there are two basic modes of communication, that is point to point. In point to point communication mode, communication takes place over a link. Basically, in point to point communication, the communication takes place in a form of a link between a single transmitter and a receiver. Only with a single transmitter and a receiver. Example can be telephony, right? The second mode is the broadcast. In the broadcast mode, there are a large number of receivers corresponding to a single transmitter. In point to point, there will be one receiver and one transmitter. But in broadcast, there will be many receivers but a single transmitter. Example, radio and TV. These two are the very important basic modes of communication. Okay. So we come to the end of the lecture of today. Thank you. Now is the quote time. Every shadow, no matter how deep, is threatened by morning light. I hope all of you understood today's lecture, and thank you for watching. Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start a class-like community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.